I didn't grow up gardening, nor am I a master gardener. I'm a beginner, learning everything from scratch. I started this journey because something inside of me kept pulling me to a slower life and to come back to the land. So I did. I left behind the city life, my lease, the noise, the routine, and moved into an RV with my fiance. We chose a simpler life, one with lower costs and what feels like a deeper meaning. Not perfect self-sufficiency, but reconnection, a remembering of the skills our ancestors once carried with ease. I started this garden with in-ground beds because it was the most cost-effective, but what I didn't know was how rocky the soil would be. I spent hours just sifting stones just to make space for my veggies, but something about that felt right, because this isn't supposed to be easy, it's supposed to be real. In just a short amount of time, I've learned more than I expected. Not just how to plant or when to water, but how disconnected I've become from my food source. At the store, I usually see 1 or 2 types of tomato. But did you know there are over 10,000 varieties of tomatoes? I didn't. There are so many varieties of beans, sweet peas, squash, etc., each with their own story and role in our food chain. The food system we live in now isn't built for nourishment, it's built for profit. And when we farm for profit, we plant the same crops over and over, which is called monocropping. That strips the soil of its nutrients. It leaves the land tired, and it leaves us tired too. Because the food we eat is no longer what it used to be. Today's vegetables hold fewer minerals, fewer vitamins, and less of the goodness our bodies actually need. Mass farming tries to fix this with synthetic fertilizers, but it's like giving soil a sugar rush instead of rest. It may look healthy, but it's nutritionally hollow. Nature doesn't work like this. Diversity is what keeps ecosystems strong. When we grow many plants together, like our ancestors did, we heal the soil. And when the soil heals, so do we. That's why I'm here, in the rocky ground with dirty hands, learning not just to grow food, but to remember where it comes from. I want to pass this knowledge on to my future children, to the children around me, to my greater community. I hope to be a vessel, not because I know everything, but because I'm willing to learn. This garden is more than a project for me. It's a way of fighting back against a broken system. It's a seed I'm planting for the future where food is sacred again. So thank you for being here. Thank you for walking with me in this messy, beautiful beginning. I hope something I'm learning speaks to something you've been needing. It's funny how much we as humans mirror nature, and everything right now is kind of coming alive. It's like this rebirth. Everything's starting to bloom. The trees, like you can tell on the evergreen trees when the ends start to turn like this lime green color. It's all this new growth that's emerging. It's so beautiful. And it's so nice to give myself grace and to remind myself or see myself in these changes around me, remembering that the lows were okay. It's okay to rest in winter. It's okay to not produce as much or be as with it and on top of all of your goals and dreams and aspirations. It's okay that things got slow or that my mood got low. Maybe I needed that. Maybe I needed to take that pause for all of the blooming that's going to take place this spring and this summer. Just feels so good. Lots of progress has been made here in the garden. I cleared out this entire row, which is a 2 by 20-foot garden bed. And by clear out, I mean I sifted through all of the rocks. What's left now is pretty good soil, I think. It's what my garlic's growing in, so I'm pretty confident. And next step for this bed is that I am going to bring in some garden dirt. I'm gonna have some dirt delivered. Fill the rest of this bed up so that it's at level ground. Finish that next bed right over there. And for the rest of my garden, I think I'm going to either use some fabric beds or some galvanized steel beds. And I'm not going to go with my original plan of sifting through 4 more beds. It's just a lot of work. So I have 2 raised beds that I can use right now. I'm going to purchase a couple more and just fill this in with raised beds and use the dirt that we're having delivered along with some compost and call that a day. It's been really nice moving along on this project. I just can't wait until it's finished, but longer days, more sunlight, less rain. I think it's going to get done soon.